Hello, live chatters and Mad Hatters. This is Douglas George Bloch. The date is January 16th, 2022. And boy, it's been a doozy of a year so far. Last year was bad. This year's better, but still it's full of challenges. Hello, California Dreaming Beach Mom, Forget a Boot, Andrea M. Nice to see some of the old people. Shukla Shalini. You're welcome. I don't think I've seen you before. This is an hour in which we talk about all things about mental health recovery. We do not diagnose, prescribe, but we come together and talk about our experiences, our hope, and our wisdom that we've gained, just like AA. Kevin Wilson, nice to see you. Ishmael, nice to see you again. Diamond Days. What is it called? Experience, hope, and faith? There's three things they talk about in AA. Hello, and thank you for your videos. Thank you from London. Yes, I was in London in '82. I've always wanted to go back there. I'm hanging in there. We're going to have a truncated, shortened version of the live chat today. My godson and family and best friend and I are going to see a Van Gogh exhibit here in Portland at the Convention Center starting at 1:30. I got to leave about 45 minutes earlier, so we're going to be ending this at maybe even a little before 12:45, my time, 8:45. London time. Hey, Jack Hendry from Alberta, Canada, thank you for calling me when I was really down. Lori Buckman, thank you again for your nice letter. It's recovery is, as you know, 2 steps forward, 1 step backwards. I started taking a medication called Flomax, which helps me go to the bathroom, pee at night, so I don't have to keep getting woken up and not being able to go. But it's interacting with the Seroquel. Thank you, Ellis16, for your 5-pound contribution. Michelle, appreciate it so much. Yes, Van Gogh, it's not a normal exhibit. It's going to be like a light show where they're going to be projecting his paintings all around the walls and you kind of walk around. It's supposed to be quite psychedelic. You can look it up, Portland Convention Center Van Gogh exhibit, but it's not like going to a regular museum. Hey, Danielle from Houston, Texas. We still have to see Joel Osteen. Nice to see you. Yes, well, I haven't been doing well. You're in my thoughts, even though I haven't been here for a while. Well, thank you, FD Vid. You must be around 20 years old. You're going through college. How's it going? You love Portland? I'm in Oakland and San Francisco. Well, not too far down the I-5 Pike. Almost forgot it was Sunday. Well, it is. Patrick Coleman, popping in to say hello. It's my nephew I'm going to have dinner with at 6 p.m. James D., hello to you. So, Danielle, thank you for your donation. How's your daughter doing? Tony, nice to see you. Simon, I went ahead and saw the first Noah video called Hope. It was awesome. The one about when I used to drink. Haven't seen that yet. Ellis16, Michelle, nice to see you. How to beat mental illness. That's been the story of my life. 1 step at a time. You love Pal's books? Yeah, well, it's amazing. Your anxiety is bad today? Join the club. Deep breathing, exercise, and sometimes a Klonopin. You have exams right now at my new college. It's been very stressful. Well, that is the case. What was your experience like being treated in a psychiatric unit? I have to say that last time it was very positive. I got ECT and I got better. Yeah, you went to the Van Gogh exhibit in Amsterdam twice. I went once. So let me see. How are you? So I've been up and down. I'm on something called Seroquel, which is a mood stabilizer, which I've already gained a bunch of weight on. And it was 37.5 milligrams, which seemed to help. And then my prescriber bumped me up to 50, and it was a disaster. Yesterday I could hardly stand up straight, tripping over my shoelaces, and today I have a bunch of social engagements to go to, so I cut it down to 37.5. I'm going to write him a letter. Yes, I'll try looking it up. Forget about it. I will try looking it up. They cut me off from Klonopin. Well, that's too bad, man, because that's I've been going to bed on Klonopin. It's my go-to medication, although of course not long term. So these are some affirmations I've created to read to myself when I'm starting to feel desperate or anxious. It's been really rough. Sometimes I feel hopeless. So I would like you guys to read this, not right now, but to hold me in your thoughts while reading these 5 affirmations. And if you want to do that, all you do have to do is email me, and I will send you. These by email. If I can just find my freaking email address, or I can just. Here it is, douglasbloch@gmail.com. Send me an email, and I'll send you these affirmations. Yeah, sorry about that, Lazy Eye Ranch. The people are very, some doctors are very reluctant to prescribe Klonopin, even though it can help. Thank you, John. I've been struggling, but I'm still hanging in there. You've been struggling with a skin picking disorder? Yeah, definitely go to your doctor about that. Yeah, and hit the like button. That would be very helpful. Okay. With help from Spirit, I can make it through this discomfort moment by moment. That's my first affirmation. This will not be forever, right? My favorite affirmation of all time, this too shall pass. Number 3, my brain is out of balance. Right now, the brain can heal, however, and I will feel better. Thank you, Lagai. Thank you for your constant support, both mental, emotional, and financial. My brain is out of balance right now, but my brain can heal, and I will feel better. Number 4, my sleep is improving, and I'm feeling more and more stable. That's critical. Number 5, you never know what good tomorrow may bring. I have 2 videos, both called One Reason Why You Should Never Give Up, and that is the case. You never know, never, what's around the corner. So when you go to bed at night, tomorrow might be a big surprise, it might be a big disappointment, it might be a mess, it might not, but you never know what tomorrow may bring. And I should say, you never know, what good tomorrow may bring. That's right. So I have been completely out of gas at least 4 times, 5 times. Nothing will get me well, and then tomorrow comes and something I never expected. And finally, I'm having more and more peaceful moments. Isn't that what we want? Inner peace. Anyway, I have been reading these affirmations to myself over and over again. Anytime I feel despairing, every time I feel hopeless, anytime I feel like there's no way to get out of this, anytime I feel like doing self-harm. And every time I turn to these affirmations, every time I read these things, it brings me back, not only to the present moment, but into a place of hope and a place that of faith and hope, and the feeling that this is not going to be forever. So I'm making a video on this experience because you have to be able to switch your mental focus when you are feeling, desperate, but even when you're just feeling crummy. This is what we have to train our minds to do, and it's not easy. If an affirmation isn't true, isn't it just a lie? Well, the way I use affirmations in general is not to state the truth, but to state where you want to be. So when you say, I am peaceful and calm, you could be feeling anxious, but this is where you want to be. You want to be in a peaceful state. You want to be in a so it's a goal, and the reason you say it in the present tense, because that's where we live, in the here and now. So you don't say, I will not be sick. You say, I am well, right? I will not be poor. You say, I am prosperous, So you have to stay in the present tense positive as if it's already happening. So you're not lying to yourself. You're just affirming something that you want that you don't have. It's a very subtle point, but it's important to understand. You have to replace the lies your brain tells you when you're down. Yes, I have a video called Depression Lies About the Future. You'll never get better. It's hopeless. Your story ends here. You might as well give up. You might as well kill yourself. Those are lies, and lies. Your story does not end here. I'm 72 years old, going on 73 next month. I have been at the edge of the abyss at least 5 times, tempted to jump, but something always pulled me back, and no, my story did not end there. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still making these videos. Next year, I can't tell you, but right now I can. And my goal is to keep living a day at a time until my mission on earth is finished. And you could say the Lord calls me, or my spirit calls me, or whatever. You got to be thinking about that when you're in your 70s, right? One of the best tools when someone is hard on themselves for making the thing they did, even if it's a minor mistake. I was doing the best I could with the awareness that I had, self-forgiveness. Affirmations help me. I would say I don't need another cigarette. I won't be a smoker all my life. It helped me quit smoking. Acknowledge the little improvements. Beautiful wisdom, Douglas. I love your name, Sunflower Girl. Ismail Gurley. Patricia Ann DeMello. I try to tell myself that I am what I am and I have to be accepted and work with it. I think I should give up suicidal thoughts because I'm starting to bore myself with the inaction. Yeah, that's always a good idea. Cheyenne, nice to see you. So, the question about when someone's hard on themselves, most people are doing the best they could with the awareness they had at the time. So you can just say, I was doing the best that I could with the awareness that I had at the time, period. You say that when you are hard on yourself, period. It's nice to use Siri to dictate wisdom. It's 12:19. For those of you who came late, I am going to a Van Gogh exhibit at the Civic Auditorium. I need to be there at 1:15. It's about 15 minutes from my house, 15 minutes for parking. That means I got to be off the air at 12:45. I know it's a shortened day, but you guys can talk to each other afterwards. Hey, better sometime with you guys than none. Don't you agree? And hit that like button so we can get as many people here as we can in the short amount of time that we have. You're more than welcome, Nancy, for the good information. I have tons of information, more than I have so much information. You should go down. You should go look at my books in the back room. It's very important that when you're feeling well, you write an email to yourself telling yourself you feel better. That's good. Does anyone else take gabapentin? Yeah, my brother does, for sleep and for pain. Yeah. Shukla Shalini, hi Doug, I found your video a couple months ago when I had to kill myself, but your video has been helping me for the last 2 months. I'm a little better now. A big and sincere thank you. You're more than welcome. And I'd say one thing, it's great that you're feeling better, but also get professional help. Suicide is, having been there many times, is something you can't get over by yourself. It's also a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Every person I've ever known who's been suicidal, who came back, say the same thing. I'm glad I didn't act on it. Even Kevin Hines, who jumped off the Golden State Bridge and survived. You can look him up on the internet. Kevin Hines, Hines. His whole mission is about helping other people with suicidal pain feel better, because as soon as he went over the railing, he knew immediately he made a mistake. People do not want to die. People want to live. We have a survival instinct that makes us want to love life so we can pass our genes on to the next generation, even if we don't have children. And so the only reason people think about taking their lives is because they're in pain. So the key is, how do you reduce the pain even for 10 seconds? That's the key. Midnight in India. So I have a website that I spent 3 years creating. I'm going to put it here for you, so you can go to it whenever you know someone who's feeling desperate or despairing. Now I just have to figure out where the heck I was, right? Oh, that's great. I just lost my page. Nope, that's not it. Let's try this. Nope, that's not it. There we are. Overcoming suicidal pain for anybody who's feeling desperate and needs a reason to live, even for 1 or 2 minutes. Right. Today is a good day, says Patricia Andamello, and I have the right meds, and for this moment, it's all good. I'm trying to focus on the here and now. Now is all you have, absolutely. Do I have any resolutions for this year? Yeah, to get my prostate problem under control, to basically get off the circle, and to have mental stability and mental wellness. 3 goals. And I'm sorry if I misspelled professional, but Shukla Shalini, I'm really glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're feeling better. Keep up the good work. You can get better. And my favorite 4 words of all time, you know this if you've been watching this channel, this too All right. I didn't have time to take my medication or vitamins before we started today, so I'm going to take one or two right now. Thank you for your patience. The guy says, oh, also MJ Edibles, my boyfriend lives in Arizona where it's legal, and I took stock up from here, avoid border patrol on the way home. Yeah, it's legal in Oregon, of course. Having a really anxious time just now and heart skipping all over the place. Man of Steel. Just try doing alternate nostril breathing. Breathe in, breathe out through this nostril, breathe in through this nostril, breathe out. Also square breathing, breathe in to the count of 4, hold for the count of 4, breathe out for the count of 4, and hold for the count of 4, like this. Or get on your bike and ride up to Rocky Butte, or get it outside and run around the block as fast as you can, or walk. Get it out physically, use deep relaxation, and call the crisis line if you need to. This too shall pass. And of course, if you have a therapist, definitely make an appointment with them. If you have a prescriber, medication can help with anxiety, even just for the short term. Man of Steel 2018, I'm going to visualize. I want everybody on this channel right now to visualize this beautiful soul, Man of Steel 2018, feeling calm, feeling well, and moving through the anxiety, because it's only temporary, it's ephemeral, it will not always be this way, and hopefully by the end of this live chat you'll be feeling better. Pamela Perry, my favorite name. Patricia Ann, it's a very, very interesting way you use suicidal thoughts. I'm not quite sure. I think it's the best strategy, but if it works for you, that's wonderful. I got duloxetine recently experiences. I think that's an anti-anxiety drug. I'm not quite sure. You're more than welcome, Shukla. You hang in there. How old are you? You look from your picture, you don't look any way over 40. Yeah, socializing is recommended. Absolutely true for most people. Yeah, you can also call somebody up, Man of Steel. Whenever I'm anxious and I call someone up over the phone, it really calms me down. All right. More questions, more feedback, more testimony. It's 12:26. In 20 minutes or less than 19 minutes, I've got to leave. I have COVID. Needless to say, I'm depressed. Yes, but life, guess what? This too shall pass. Especially the new variant. I hear it comes and goes pretty quickly. Even though I'm laughing, the world is going down the drain. That's what they've been saying for the last, 2 million years? Cancel, cancel. I agree with you. She really did die, and she wasn't around for some time. Heartbroken that she didn't call me. She was very depressed after her husband died. You must be talking about a friend. Is fentanyl hard to get via prescription? I'm sure it is. It's a major, major painkiller. Man, it's powerful. A lot of people die of that stuff. Shouldn't be given around. Usually it's given to people like my wife, Joan, after her hip surgery when she was in horrible pain. But yes, I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you right now, you're not going to just get that handed out like candy. No one wants to hear it when I call, so I don't call now. And what don't you want to hear about your the way you use suicidal thoughts? FD video, I'm glad that you have understanding friends. Even suicidal in the past few days, Ian Kirkpatrick, well, I just put my website up there, and I have been feeling suicidal often myself. Not for long periods of time, but I'm telling you, when you're unstable, it is really, really tough. Pull out your toolbox, Paolo, to stop your compulsions. If they don't work, call your therapist. I have a lot of death anxiety, so do I, but death is only a horizon. Horizon is nothing but the limit of my sight. Very good. You know what your horizon should be? Tonight, 24 hours. You're not going to die today, and that's all that matters. Compton Keck, I think I'm about to fail this semester. I keep thinking about it, but I don't know what to do. My parents are supportive, but I feel like a complete burden. Well, Yeah, but your parents are supportive. Look, that's what your parents are supposed to do, love you and help you. So do what you can. If you don't fail, make all your courses, go back to your advisor, maybe and take a lighter load next time. Patricia Ann DeMillo, I'm glad that you're a fighter. That's how we survive. We have to fight. I was told because I was born premature that I'm a fighter also. Today's a good day and I have the right meds. So yes. Yeah, Patricia Ann, I'm really glad you're having a good day. All right. Other comments under other, statements where you can all support each other. Can anxiety cause pain? Yes, it can. Skin is part of my face, constantly burning. 9 months now. Doctors can't say anything. Say it must be mental. Well, go to a psychiatrist or a therapist and see what they can do. There's many ways to reduce anxiety. Anyone feel like Sunday's a bad day for their depression? Well, not for me because I get to hang out with you guys. Hello, _ welcome. Douglas time, I have COVID, yes. Yeah, you'll get over it. Intermittent fasting, yes. I'm trying to do that, Patricia and DeMello. I can't seem to do it because I'm always hungry. But that's what I want to do this year. That is the goal I have, to be able to do intermittent fasting. Fantastic. Thank you, Patricia and DeMello. It's a great tool. Intermittent fasting does help. Fasting diet is really important. The two of you are right. Uncle Herbert says, I have -200 self-esteem, simply cannot act on my goals. So I guess watch your videos on that today. I do have a video on self-esteem for people with depression. Chichu Jimla, nice to see you. Okay, now it's time to take my my vitamin C and my just 1 a day multivitamin, that's all. All right. Yes. Someone tell a joke. Where is Edward Steiner? And also the super chat button, with the $sign. You can give as little as 99 cents, and that is what is really important to help us continue this ministry of giving free mental health support and group support to you folks. A joke. Here it is. Laugh out loud jokes for kids. What did the rain cloud wear under its clothes? Thunderwear. Oh, why was the science teacher angry? He was a mad scientist. What do trees eat for breakfast? Oatmeal. Bad. And my favorite, did you hear about the math teacher who was afraid of negative numbers? He was so anxious he would stop at nothing to avoid them. Yeah, I need to... How did the lettuce win the race? He was ahead. Why did the banker quit his job? He lost interest. Yep, and no one's paying interest anyway, so that's a good reason. Yes, as Doug has said many times, it takes a combination of things to get better. If one thing or a doctor medicine is not working, just keep trying until you find out what does. I still can't pinpoint exactly. Leah, I'm going to write you an email today. You said something to me, and that was very helpful, and I want to thank you for it. Again, if any of you would like to support me and get a free copy of these affirmations that I wrote for myself, you can see them right there. With help from Spirit, I can make it through this discomfort. This will not be forever. The brain is out of balance right now, but the brain can heal and I will feel better. My sleep is improving and I'm feeling more and more stable. You never know what good tomorrow may bring. I'm having more and more peaceful moments. And guess what? Those affirmations are not for me, they're for you. They're universal. They're universal for anybody who's going through a hard time or a difficult day or a difficult month or a difficult week or a difficult year. These are universal affirmations. And what do they say? 1, this too shall pass. 2, you have powers of healing within yourself. And 3, it's only a matter of time before they manifest. Everybody who is depressed, anxious, or feeling discouraged needs to hear that. All right. If you're feeling depressed, try drinking a gallon of water before you go to sleep. It will give you a good reason to get out of bed in the morning. How about like 10 times at night? Exactly what helped, because I did several things at once, yes, but I got through the toughest times. I'm reminding myself I was doing everything I could to get better. You're absolutely right. That's what being a fighter and survivor is. Why did the number 4 get in the nightclub? Because he is too square. Very good. Lazy Eye Ranch from your dad. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Gautama fan, things have been rough for me despite taking the L-theanine gummies. I still have anxiety. I'm struggling with writing any of my projects well. Again, always call in the troops. Call a good friend. Call your therapist. If you have a doctor, psychiatrist, call them. For all you youngins suffering from depression, don't despair. You'll learn how to cope as you age. Experience is everything. Well, thank you, Patricia Ann. How old are you? I'm 72. I've had a long time. 18, my first depression. 72. Anybody do math? 72 minus 18, 54 years. I once threw a boomerang and now I walk around in constant fear. Now that is very, very, very good, Mark D. That is great. I'm going to take a picture of that. That is fantastic. Thank you so much. Waiting for Godot. Any thoughts on psilocybin-assisted therapy? Well, they've done it at Johns Hopkins University and a couple of other universities back east, and it seems to be helpful. We've just legalized psilocybin therapy here in Oregon. It's going to be starting in about a year, of course under supervision, so we'll see what happens. You like Thunderwear? So do I. Of course, one of the first puns I ever heard was, why did the Wizard of Oz Scarecrow, after, he became famous in the movie, become a neurosurgeon? He was outstanding in his field. That's why. Any donations would be much appreciated. We have 80 viewers. Wow, that is a major record. Well, maybe this new year, people are seeking out help and inspiration, and that's what we have here on this channel. Kratom is a wonderful way to treat depression. Yes, for some people. You're 58, you have a good toolbox so far. Well, you're a young, second Saturday return. My God, I'd do anything to be 58. You got a long life ahead of you, Patricia. I'm glad you're managing your mental health. Good work. Just curious, what part of the country do you live in? I always like to know where people are coming from. Oh my God, that's a pun. I always like to know where people are coming from. So I'm feeling trapped in life, not know what to do. What I want is this anxiety or withdrawal symptoms. Benzo, well, go talk to your doctor, therapist, or psychiatrist. You got to get into professional help when you can't heal on your own. I felt damaged after ayahuasca. Ayahuasca is a very, very powerful drug. My God, you got to be very, really careful when you take that. It can mess with your brain. And weed usage, yeah, I've seen that happen with people in their 20s. David is from Sacramento. Well, I like that. Okay, I've been there. My friend recommended microdosing psilocybin for depression. A lot of people do that. His treatment method leaves mushrooms for improvement. That's supposed to be a pun, I think. Much room for improvement. Oh my goodness, chum-chums. That was brilliant. His treatment leaves much room for improvement. Lazy Eye Ranch, that's another good one. Yeah, laugh out loud, David VR. Very good. You live in your vehicle in Hawaii, you're making the best of it? Wow, Patricia Ann, I'm sorry you don't have your own house, but if you're going to live in a vehicle, Hawaii is the one place to do it. But I hope your living situation improves if that's what you want. You sound like a very, very cool person. I agree. If you have an imbalanced brain, taking still psychedelics is probably not a good idea. That's why I don't do it. Clive, on the Scarecrow becoming a neurosurgeon, he was outstanding in this field. Very funny gag, Douglas. Well, not my own. There's nothing new under the sun. Okay, so I'm looking at my watch, 12:38. So if I leave at 12:45 exactly, I get there in 10 minutes. Need to find a parking spot. It's going to take a while to get there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to actually leave in about 3 minutes. I knew a mushroom salesman. He was a fun guy. That's very cool. I've talked to many people to talk about my anxiety, and some have said I might never recover from this. That's not true, and I'll just have to live with it. Well, you won't recover in terms of it going away permanently, but you can manage it. And that is the key. Hey, Padar Shields, nice of you here. Give out your email address so people can get on the list. You can manage your anxiety. Not make it go away. And that's what people do whenever they have chronic illnesses or anything that is long-term and recurring. I used to work in a fire hydrant factory. You couldn't park anywhere near the place. Stephen Wright. Very good. Stephen Wright. Who is Stephen Wright? He's a very funny person. Yes, well, I'll tell you about Vincent Van Gogh next week, but I'm going to be leaving here in about 4 minutes. Tom Tom's, hey Jason, the darkness of the northern winter kind of gets under my skin, but other than that, I feel mentally better than I have felt in a long time. That's wonderful. Thank you, little guy. 10. Yeah. I'm just checking my time. I've talked to many people about my anxiety. Some said I might never recover. You will. You can get better. You can manage it. I've been turning to your videos and reading your website as of late because I've been feeling very unwell. Thank you for everything you do. You're very welcome, Lily. And again, if you're feeling unwell, even in spite of my videos or other people's videos, please seek professional help. There are so many good people out there. As I used to say, this is in 2022. There's never been a better time to be mentally ill. I know that's kind of a silly joke, but it's true. There's more treatments, more people out there, more techniques, more awareness, more videos. There's a lot of resources, and you just have to pray, ask, set the intention that you'll be drawn to the right and perfect resources, treatments, and people that will help you heal. That's it. You set that intention, you put energy behind it, and then you go knocking on doors and looking for people. I know anxiety won't go away, but I've recovered from many anxiety episodes. I have to be able to recover from this one, and you will, because you did it before. Anxious people don't like winters due to lack of sunlight. That's more depression. But I'm sure nobody likes winters because of lack of sunlight, not just anxious or depressed people. Oh, I didn't, yeah, Starry, Starry Night. That's right. I forgot about that song. Your OCD is so logical. That's the nature of OCD. Vitamin D supplements have made a real difference compared to the winters without. You're right. David, VR, God know it will pass. Anxiety always goes away. Hi, Doug. In your book, Healing from Depression, you speak about the mastermind. Did you get inspired by Napoleon Hill's book? Yes, I did. Thank you very much, Mariano. Good work. You know your self-help books. I'm sorry, what did you say? What do people do with chronic illness? They manage their symptoms. They manage their situation. Asthma, that's one chronic illness. You know, being a survivor of cancer, Parkinson's, depression is a chronic illness. You know, alcoholism, all these things are managed. Thank you for your £5 donation. One day at a time, you get your toolbox, you manage your symptoms, and you deadpan giveaway. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, 2,000 milligrams of IUs of it's actually 2,000 IUs of vitamin per day. That's the normal stuff the doctor recommends. All right, Kevin Wilson, thanks, Doug, and everybody. Try also having a good week, one day at a time. After I sign off, you guys have 10 minutes to continue to chat and support each other. And yeah, disobedience based well. I know you said something on the comment section. I wish you well. You know, we're having a really good turnout today. We have 80 people, more than we've ever had recently, now 74. I'm glad all of you are watching. I just want to tell you, never give up, never give up, never give up. Don't give up hope. You never know what's around the corner. You never know what tomorrow may bring. Depression lies about the future. Don't believe what your brain is telling you. It's telling you lies because it's not well. One day your brain will be well, you'll feel well, and you wonder what the big fuss is about. I'm doing better. My Flomax is working. My bladder is in a better shape, but still, I'm still kind of I'm in an unstable place, but I'm managing it one day at a time, and I am getting slightly better. My wife says I'm getting slightly better. That's what I want to continue to do, is continue to improve. All right. So, my critters are calling me. Ciao. Ciao for you, Pamela. Would love to meet you someday. Love to meet all of you. So, again, use your toolbox. Do you think depression is the cause of demon possession? I don't think so. Anyway, stay well, stay connected, stay active, stay engaged, stay connected. That's ACE is my formula for growing older well. Move around. The body was meant to move. Reach out for support. Make sure you have a good support team, and engage. Focus on something positive to try, because if you focus on something positive, then the negative thoughts can't get in. I just went ahead and posted a wonderful video from Words That Heal called Seeking Guidance. And this week on Saturday, I'm posting a video called The Power of Persistence. Until we meet again next Sunday at this time, I wish you all the best in your mental health recovery. Wish me well in getting to the Van Gogh exhibit on time, as opposed to getting to the church on time, for those of you who love My Fair Lady.